everyone, welcome to the Pop Keto Kitchen again, and today we are cooking lasagna. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pop Keto Kitchen. Today we are cooking a low carb, keto friendly lasagna. Now there are two main things in a pasta that you need to look at when you're looking to replace them. Very first one is the pasta sheets. Now a cup of pasta is about 45 grams of carbs. Now you probably don't have a full cup of pasta in a slice of lasagna, but it'd be probably half to 3/4 of a cup worth. Today we are looking to replace that with cabbage. A cup of cabbage is only 5 carbs. So again, this is a pretty big reduction in the amount of carbs per serving. The other thing that you need to look out for in a lasagna is in the pasta sauce, often there is sugar. Either it's added sugar or it's things such as malted dextrose, dextrose, which is there just to pad out what you're eating. So to replace that, we're going to use passata. Now passata does still have the natural sugars that would be in tomatoes, but it's still a much less rate than you'd find in pasta sauce. To give you an idea of how much of a reduction in sugar it is, I'm just having a quick look here. The typical nutritional value for Domino's pasta sauce in Europe, per 100 grams, you're looking at 7.9 grams of carbs, 5.4 of that are sugars, and you've got 1.3 grams of fibre, which you can add back. So you're looking at net carbs of 6.6, of which 5.4 grams of that is sugar. On this passata, we've got per 100 grams, 3 grams of carbs, which is 3 grams sugar, 1 gram of fibre to add back. So you're looking at 2 grams net carbs. Cool, so let's get into it. So to start us off, I'm going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. All right, so we've got 3 main components of the dish. We've got the pasta, which is going to be cabbage. We've got the white sauce, which is pretty cool, and we'll show you what we're doing there, and then the pasta sauce. Now we put them together, layer it up with some mozzarella on top, put it in the oven, Bob's your uncle. All right, so let me just show you what we're doing for pasta. All right, so here is a whole cabbage that we've just peeled and washed. This is a sweetheart cabbage. Now you can use a standard white cabbage, and the benefit of that is that it's easier to cut through when you're cutting up your slices. But sometimes it's a bit harder to pull apart if you want to get nice big sheets of cabbage. The sweetheart cabbage, on the other hand, it's easier to pull apart, but then when it comes to slice it, it's a little bit stringier in the leaves. So that's just something you need to weigh up. We've gone with sweetheart cabbage. That's already washed, so that's first job done. Put this out the way for now. Okay, white sauce is really, really easy. We've got 500 grams of ricotta, we've got some pepper, and we've got a couple of eggs. All it is a case of mixing it all together. So, here's the ricotta. 500 grams. And then into that, we just crack 2 eggs. And to that, we're gonna add a good crack of pepper. And then we give that a good stir. All right, you just want to make sure that's nice and smooth, and that is part 2 done. Okay, now we move on to our pasta sauce. Just gotta turn on this and warm up the pot. All right, I've just turned on the pan and I'm gonna add some olive oil to it. About 2 tablespoons. To that, I'm going to add 1 whole onion chopped. And we're just going to let them sweat off a little. Not really looking to put any colour on them, just want to see them get a bit translucent. Cool, next we're adding in 2 cloves of garlic that have been crushed. Alright, now to this we are adding 750 grams of a combined beef and pork mince. And we just want to brown that off. One of the other benefits of keto is that usually you're using the fatter cuts of meat, which are generally less expensive than the lean cuts. That's just about done now, so I'm going to add our passata. I like to get as much as I can out of the pack, so I'm just going to add a little bit of water, won't be a sec, and swish it around. Cool, now we're going to bring that up to a simmer. Okay, now up to this point, it hasn't got a lot of seasoning in it. So we're gonna add a pinch of salt. And now for our secret ingredients. All right, so we are adding 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Let's call it 2 tablespoons. Now, the main reason we're adding this is because it ups the flavor in the sauce. Sometimes in a sauce like this, it'll say to add beef stock, but in our experience, it's been hard to find beef stock that doesn't have sugar or some kind of artificial flavor or sweetener in it. And I'm also adding some balsamic vinegar. About a tablespoon. Last thing I'm going to add is some basil, some dry basil. It's about 2 tablespoons. It smells so good. Just give that a taste. Could use a bit more salt. Taste again. And again. That's real good. That's really good now. All right, so that's the sauce done. Now it comes time for assembly. Let me just clear this away and I'll come back with all the stuff we need. Okay, we're back. Now we have our cabbage that we're using to replace the lasagna sheets. We've got our pasta sauce, which I'm going to leave back here for a moment. We've got our white sauce that we've got here. The other ingredient we're adding into the mix is some mozzarella cheese, just to make it nice and cheesy, nice and stringy. And we're just going to layer this up. I'd like to start with a little bit of the pasta sauce. Spread that around. It really is just a little bit. Cool, first layer after that is cabbage. Personal preference, some of the larger leaves, I'll actually rip the core out of the leaf and not use that. Okay, so there's our first layer of cabbage. Now we're going to add 1/3 of the remaining pasta sauce. Spread that around so it's nice and evenish. Okay, and now 1/3 of the white sauce. And we spread that around as well. Cool. Next we're going to add some of the mozzarella cheese. Now all in all we are adding 200 grams of mozzarella, so just 1/3 at this stage. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Okay, so we've got all our layers in there. It smells so good. I can smell the basil now. I'm gonna pop it in the oven for about 40 minutes at 180 degrees, but I'll update you on how long that actually took once we're done. It is now 45 minutes after I put it in, and it's looking and smelling great, so I'm just gonna get it out. Look at that. Oh, yum. Still bubbling away on the edges. Nice bit of browning on the cheese. Probably could have left it in a little bit longer or turned it around, but I am still pretty happy with that. I'm going to let it cool just a little while before I cut it up. All right, so that's nice and cool now, so I'm going to cut this into 8 portions. Now the good thing for us as a family of 4 is that this is 2 meals for us. You can add some salad to it to make it go a bit further if you want, but this means 1 cook, 2 meals, which is great. While I'm cutting this, I'm going to get Lisa to come in and we will have a go at it.
Hey everyone, it's good to be here for the tasting. I love this part, but with this lasagna, one thing I really love about it is it's great to have, especially if you've got a busy week. It's also a great meal to get the vegetables into the kids.
Yeah.
So what we do as well is like, this is that sort of the foundational, I guess, recipe that we use.
Yeah.
But there is so many variations that you can put into this. You can add in mushrooms, different veggies, to really make it your own, and I guess to what you like as well.
Yeah, and with mushies, Lisa likes to have them in like sliced. I prefer to have them like finely diced, and then I cook them off with the meat so that it sort of all becomes part of that mince layer. But yeah.
Yeah.
Want to try some?
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing we love about it is that you can add in things like parmesan.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Well, we've already got and like I said, this is the base recipe. So if you don't have, yeah, come on. If you don't have like the nutritional yeast, if you don't have the balsamic, that's okay. You can work around that. But this is just generally how we do it. So
yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed that. This is really, it's one of our family favourites.
Yeah.
And love it. Cool, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, if you give this a try, let us know how you went. Put something down in the comments and let us know your thoughts on it. If you've liked the video, please give it a like. If you love us, and why wouldn't you really, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Will do. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.